Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and I am in my garage, as you can see, and I am preparing my van for tomorrow. I have a condo building to do, three hallways, three floors, and that's a new word, floorways. Maybe that could be a carpet cleaner term for hallways. Anyway, three floors and two stairwells. And so what I've done is I'm taking my OP machine, using my Orbitec tomorrow. And so I thought I'd just show you what I've removed from the van. This was all in there, and I took this out in order to make room for what I've got in there now, which is the OP and my pads and extra pads and some solution in my big dolly. The last time you saw me with a setup for commercial, I had it set up a bit different. I had the dolly up on its side, which I could have done here, but I didn't need to. So I've got probably way more than solution there than I need. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 3-gallon jugs, plus I have 4 jugs and behind the seat, which I've shown you before, which is what I normally carry. But when I'm doing a commercial job, this is what's in here now is the mix. Is I'm using Omega at 4 ounces per gallon, so that's what's in there now. And I'm bringing microfiber pads plus two-way pads. So either or, we'll see what happens when I get there, how the carpet responds to either one. Microfibers will dig better. The two-ways are my normal choice because I find they work just fine. But I have the microfibers if I choose that, and I've got extra two-ways for the Oric, plus I have Gladiator pads right there, a whole stack of them. So that's what I have there. And my spotting tray now is sitting right here, as you can see. Over here, whenever possible, when I'm doing commercial work, I always bring my rotary machine along anyway, even if I'm expecting to use the OP, because if the OP had a problem, then I can switch over to the rotary, so I've always got a backup. Don't want to be left high and dry on the job. And the other reason is there are certain situations where, although I'm using the OP, I might want to switch over to the rotary. Sometimes I've done that when I've had stairwells where there's really big landings, and I'll start at the top and do the landings with the rotary and then bump my way down the steps to the bottom doing the landings as I go. I've done that before. And sometimes if they have big mats too, I have to do those. The rotary is a better choice because they don't flap around under the rotary like they would under the OP. I loaded up my pressure sprayer for the steps. That's got rocket in there now, and then my OP machine is obviously sitting right here, and you can see it just fits in there just nice and snug. And I've got the Oric sitting over there now, and the hush tone is the vacuum I will be using tomorrow, plus I expect to use the Shark maybe on the steps, because really that's a great choice. But I could use the hush tone if need be, and I'm just thinking in my head right now, maybe I'll grab an extra length of hose for this, and a floor tool which I can hook up to the hose if need be. So I'll take it anyway. I might as well. I got the room, obviously. Here I am in my little van, and I got tons of room. Actually, you only need as much room as you need, and any extra room, well, it's kind of a waste of space, I guess you could say. Anyway, my thought was, for those who are looking into getting into VLM, wondering what vehicle to get, it's actually not necessarily the smallest of the vans. I think the original Ford one was the what do they call that thing again, the Transit, I guess. I think the newer ones have a longer wheelbase, and or maybe they're a bit longer inside. But anyway, this van is working great. Although I'm not sure if they're going to keep making it. So anyway, so that's my setup for commercial for tomorrow, and so I thought you might want to see how I do this, and make sure that if you're thinking of going for a minivan or as opposed to a full-size van, what you can do. So and I don't have a problem pulling this stuff out every time. Not a big deal. I'll just put it up there at the end of the garage over there and out of the way, and I can pull my van in here and park here. So that's what I'm getting ready for tomorrow, and hopefully it won't be as hot as it was today. Apparently it's not going to be. I'm thinking we might be getting a thunderstorm, but of course that causes lightning strikes. And then we have we've got 150 or 180 fires in BC right now. And for you guys who may not be aware, we actually had a little village, I guess you could say, Lytton, was 90% wiped out a few days back from a fire that went right through it. So we're getting hit hard this year. And it was actually about, quite a few years ago, was it 15 years ago or so, that we had a major fire here in Kelowna, and we lost over 100 houses, I guess. And as the aftermath of that was, my wife and I were working crazy hours doing lots and lots of leather cleaning using the Von Schroeder. I actually had 2 of them at the time, and we were working 7 days a week, working into the evening, and for quite a few months, plus doing the work that was coming in, and we were just swamped. We would get big stacks of work orders from the insurance companies. We worked for 2 or 3 of them. We mostly were doing the leather cleaning for them because we were one of the few around that were actually available to do that and had the equipment to do that. And we ended up with, I don't know, about 40,000 or so in the bank, and that was what gave us the ability to go and put our deposit down on the first house that we both bought. This first house that either of us have ever owned, and that was so that was what our carpet cleaning business did for us, but we did it by real hard work. And Linda and I, we worked together on all those jobs, and we were able to we actually bought a brand new house. Our first house was a brand new house. I think it was it 225 or somewhere around there, and that was our very first house. And we're very thankful for that, but we got there by working hard. So that's what owning your own business and doing this business can do for you. You work hard and be dedicated and be very focused on what you're doing, and believe in this system, because if we can do it, others can do it. And that's why I put my videos up. Is my hope is that and plan is that others who are maybe getting into looking for a way to be self-employed, that this is a good business, and you don't have to spend a lot of money to do it. You don't have to have a new van to do this, You can start off small like I did. I started in my first vehicle was actually a hatchback, 1984 Renault hatchback, which I paid $200 for, believe it or not. And that was where I started 26 years ago. So anyway, hard work and perseverance and focus on what you're doing, and now you got all these videos you can watch and you can learn from others, myself and Paul Washington Pro. He's got great videos, and Green Rhino, I think, is another guy. There's a few others out there that are doing videos. I think I'm between myself and Paul are the only ones that are really kind of focusing on the rotary machine. I guess I've been focused on the rotary machine all along anyway, and but whether it's an OP or a rotary, I'm gonna be I'm the fan of the rotary for residential anyway. So if you're watching my videos, you already know that. But anyway, as you can see, I do have OP as well. There's my Orbitec, and that's like 12 years old or so, and I have an Orbot as well. But my Orbitec is that's the better machine in my opinion. And you can still buy them from Or let me show you his website here. I think it's on the front of the machine here. Ooh, Orbitec. Well, orbital technology. There's his phone number. Can you see that? I assume that still works. It's Clark Lancaster. They have a 20 machine, and this is a 17, but they also have a 20. And I assume you can order it with a smaller as a 17. I guess you can. I don't know. You can ask them. But anyway, that's where I'm at. And when I got home at the end of the day today, oh man, I was so hot, and I came in and had a shower and had supper, and it cooled down a little bit. So that's why I'm out here in the evening. It's a nice evening, and it's cooled down quite a bit and quite comfortable. And look at my poor lawn. The heat doing that just burns it. Goes dormant. Just can't handle it. Anyway, I'll let you go. Have a good day. Bye now.